Hi everyone, this is the National Master Alessandro Santayati, and I'm playing a game on chess.com against US Silent Hill. I'm playing with black, and they played now c4, the idea is take the center, so take the square d5. I usually play the Benoni against this opening, so I play c5, that is make pressure against d4, and I play 6 to attack the pawn d5. At the same time, I take, and when the white will take with the pawn, I push d6 to block this pawn, and after that, my deal will be flank to the bishop, so g6, bishop g7, and double the pieces in this way. Okay, so now knight f3, I play g6, bishop g7, okay, and now castle. In this opening now my idea would be bring the rook in the open file, rook e8, and then trade the knight on e4. Before to do that, I play a6, because I need the square before for the rook, because if I play rook e8, knight e4, my rook will be on e4, and when the white will attack my rook, I like to have this rook here. But this rook here with the pawn 8 on a2 is wrong, so I need before to play 6 to force a5 to block my move b5. And after that, I will follow that plan. So I play now a6. And now after a4, rook e8. And then knight e4 to trade the pieces. Okay, knight e2 is playable to stop my move knight e4. And after that, I must pay attention because my plan will be push on b5. And to do that, I need help. At the same time, I must pay attention because the next move of white will be knight c4 to attack my pawn. So this time I simply display knight e7 to trade the knights. So I play knight e7, and if knight c4 I can play knight e5 or knight b6 to trade. I follow this easy plan. Okay, so now I must choose. Is better knight to b6 or is better knight to e5? Okay, I'm not so sure. I must check. Maybe knight on I think knight on e5, because for me it's better to have this square free to push the b5 in the future. So now play knight e5. If you trade, okay, take, no problem. Okay, knight to a3. Now block the square to b5. What happens if I push? I can't push immediately. And now the threat can be f4, because my knight is without squares, so I must pay attention. In theory I can go to g4, but let's see. Okay, well, my this push b5, but now I have also this problem. For example, if I play bishop d7, f4, knight g4, and high risk for this knight, it's risk. Rook b8. Okay, I play rook b8. Yes, but if rook b8 is not so sure. Okay, try it. d5-4, in theory I can go back. In this position is very important to pay attention, because the position is not easy. h3, okay, very good. And now I play. Okay, we must understand the idea. The idea about h3 is cover the square g4. So I know that white will do the move f4, the next move. So I must understand if I have a good square for this knight, and what plan can I follow after that. Because after f4 I don't have good squares, maybe only d7 for this knight. So, and the white after f4 can do e4 to make a very good pressure against the center. So maybe queen c7, and my idea would be push c4, and maybe in the future bring my knight on c5. So for example, queen c7, when f4, knight d7, then c4, knight c5 to take this weak square, and maybe to take the square d3 in the future, because when the white will push e4, the square d3 will be weak, so I can also think to bring a knight in the square. Okay, I follow this plan, we can see what happened. I think the white will do f4 now. f4, knight d7, maybe knight c4, but not, because knight c4 there is immediately b5, yes. Rook b8 was a good idea before. Also to avoid knight c4 for the future. Yeah. f4, I go back. 97. Very, very good. Now I think e4 would be the white move because knight c4 is drawn for b5. Oh, queen d3. Queen d3, I didn't see this move before, but I'm not sure if this move is good. Let's see. Okay, now what idea? The idea maybe is avoid c4 and at the same time how to push e4. And h5, don't tell me, because d3 is defended by the queen. Okay, we must check we can do. c4 probably doesn't work. b5 doesn't work. If I play c4, I think the white will take with the queen, because if take with the knight, I have a knight c5, can be interesting for me, but the problem is that the white can take with this queen, so I don't know what to do. It's an hard position. No, it's not easy to understand what to do. Okay, probably I need a square for this knight. Maybe knight h5 can be interesting, because I can do f5 after that. But if knight h5, there is g4, and my knight has not good squares because it has to go back on f6. So probably it's not a good idea this time. Rook e7 with the 98. I'm not so sure. Another option could be move my knight on f8, for example, but the knight on f8 would be very passive, so I don't like this option. Okay, maybe c4, and if queen takes c4, I play queen check on b6, and then I will do knight c5 with the double idea to attack e4 and to take the square b3. It can be an interesting sacrifice for me, maybe, because I play c4, queen takes, check, the king has to go to h2, and after that knight c5. The enemy knights are a problem because no good squares for those knights after that. Okay, maybe I can try, but I can also play e4, but I take. Not easy for me this position, because after c4, queen takes, queen b6, check, king h2. When I bring my knight on c5, it's possible e4, and after that the position is not clear for me. Or maybe after h4, bishop d7, then rook c8, but very, very hard for me this position. Okay, b6 maybe, with the idea to bring my bishop on b7, then attack d5, can be an idea. My main idea was push on f5, but knight h5 seems that doesn't work now. Or maybe knight h5 and 1g4, c4, but queen f3 is easy and the knight is without good squares. And yes, so it doesn't work. I have to think quickly because every 9 minutes, yes, true, but I can't spend all my time for this move, so okay, this move is important, but I must think quickly. So okay, maybe if I don't have good ideas, maybe the only option is b6, because do something not clear like sacrifice a pawn is not a good idea, so I prefer play b6. Because if knight c4 I have b5, so it doesn't work. Well. e4, interesting, yeah, I thought about it. And now I think bishop b7. I have to play in this way. And the threat can be 5 ladder, but at this time I think he can push because I take, and then and after d6 the bishop on b7 is under as a defender. Okay, now b5. What happened? b5. My bishop covered my rook. Very, very bad. So if I play b5, it doesn't work. Okay, try bishop a8. I try this move with the simple idea to push on b5, but maybe the black can push immediately on e5. So e5, and yeah, my position is very bad after that. So oh yeah, knight takes d6, interesting. Okay, I have to take, I think, no other moves, so I take it, and then e5, but okay, now I have to check because okay, 5. He gave me a piece, so okay, I can reload the piece without problem. Oh, okay, if I go queen c7, there is d6, but I can go queen a7. No problem for me because I can trade the pieces. I think this sacrifice was wrong for him because his position was better. Now I think I can have equal position because I can defend well. Because to rotate the piece, the white need to take with the pawn e, and after that his pawn structure is not so good. His pawn chain is weak and have play now. So I think knight e6 was a mistake. He had to play immediately e5 without the sacrifice. Okay, now I take the pawn with my knight because my knight on d7 is not good in this position, so I take it. And when push, I can simply play queen d7, I think. I can block this pawn, I can trade the bishops, and after that, I think my position is okay. Okay, let's go. About the material is the same thing. We have 6 pawn against 6, so same position. I think d6 maybe is good for me. Maybe he can also play other moves, but I have c4 then, so after that I have a nice counter attack. Queen takes a6. Oh yeah, I missed this move. I didn't completely see this move, so it's not good for me. We can say very, very bad for me. And then what can I do? Okay, I lost a pawn, but it's also true that his queen is out of the game now, so maybe I can exploit it. My first idea was c4, but it's possible queen b5 and I can't solve the problem. The other idea can be try to attack his castle, for example, knight h5 and king h2, and then what can I do? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about it. So maybe I can try rook d8. Then there is d6. I can take the pawn with the queen now, so no, it's not possible for him. Okay, for example, what happens if I play rook d8, then queen c4? Is it possible for me to take this pawn? But I can play queen d6. No, I can't. I can take an advantage after that. And if you play h5 with the h4, it's possible g4, and yeah, the white can defend his position, so very bad for me now. So let's see. So if c4, queen b5, and okay, if I play c4, queen b5, and I can't solve my problem. So what to do? There is also this the problem about knight b5 this time. Knight h5, king h2. Can I sacrifice? No, because there isn't a good attack after that. There isn't a good attack. Okay. So what can I do? If I take the pawn, the white can take, and it's not a good idea to sacrifice this piece. Okay, c4 can be 5 and no other moves for me. Okay, so if I play knight h5 and take the knight, after that, what is possible? And if I play knight h5, king h2 and g5 to attack, can be interesting, because I take. Yeah, maybe I try to play in this way to have a counter attack. So I try to attack the king. Knight is g5, and then bishop e5 to attack the king on h2. It seems interesting. We can see what happens. Also, if it's possible, g4 maybe, and I have to go here, rook f2, and I risk to trap my knight, or maybe check before, and or knight g3, rook f2, I have bishop d4, yeah, so it's not possible. And if rook f3, I can play check, or I can play knight e4, and okay, after that my position is not bad. Okay, yeah, maybe you can work this strategy, because now I'm pawn down, and to have a compensation I need to counter attack now, I think, because this pawn on d5 is very dangerous. If I play slowly, the white can improve his position, and my position will be worse for sure. So I need to attack immediately. I can now play g5. I try this attack. I'm not sure if this attack can work, but I think it's the only way to do now. I try. Knight b5, but if knight b5, the white can risk to trap the queen, because I can play, for example, something like queen d8 or bishop b7. Then okay, yeah, this move is correct. Now I try queen here, bishop on e5. Because I have no squares in this diagonal, so I try it. Or no, queen c8 is not good. Okay, I tried this move. Queen d8 to attack the pawn d5. At the same time I can defend the pawn b6, so I think it's okay. Okay. I must pay attention to this attack against f7, because there is the rook on f1, the queen here. Oh, I didn't calculate this move. I'm not sure if it's good for white, because now I can trade the bishops, and then I can play g takes f4, And this seems good for because I can open the position. Okay, try. Oh, but I can also check here. Yeah. So or immediately rook e2. Maybe it's strong for me because if I play rook e2, the simple idea is take the piece. Yes, maybe the easy idea is better. Okay, we must check. Okay, if I play rook e2, the threat is easy. Take the piece. So what the white can do? He has to defend, and the only move is rook g1. And if rook g1, I can say I take the pawn, and if he take queen h4, and if he take with the bishop, I trade, and then queen h4 again. So I think rook e2 is nice. I'm sure about it. Maybe sure? Yes, okay, I'm sure. Okay, so rook e2 is strong, and now I think g takes f4 with the idea queen h4 or g4. Let's see. I think I can take. Must pay attention about the square attack against my king, but I think it's possible because I take, pawn take, queen here, and if king h1, it's possible take on h3 and this checkmate. So okay, I take, and the queen h4, the next move will be. I can also take the pawn. This position now is very hard for white, I think. But the d6 was a strange mistake because the white position was okay. With d6 now I have a chance to win. Okay, now I have to take, and then I play queen h4. I think it's playable this move because my easy idea is take the pawn, the check, or maybe bishop here. No, I think queen h4 is better because the enemy pieces are pinned, and I can take the pawn, and then I can play bishop e5 to mate on h2. The bishop is pinned, so it's okay. If king h1, checkmate with queen takes h3. So I think my position is nice. Okay, so the question is what the white can do. The queen is away, but there is this attack against my rook. So maybe the white can move the knight on c7, and after that I can. No, wait. I can take what? I can take here, check, king here, but I'm not sure because yes, probably I'm better, but pay attention because this pawn on d6 is very dangerous and this queen can give problem. So probably the white has to play knight c7 now. Okay, this move, but now I have bishop h6 because there isn't the discrete attack. The bishop is pinned at this time, so I play this. I play this. And how the white can defend this pawn, I think is impossible. No pieces can defend it. So it's very important for me because after that, the white has to sacrifice the exchange against the pawn, against the bishop. Well, but the position is still hard because my king is not so strong, is weak on g8. So I have to pay attention. I have to pay attention because the game is not easy. I think I'm better, but I'm not so sure because playing this position is not easy. Okay, now I have to take, and if here checkmate, and so yeah, he has to sacrifice. I take it. Now it's very important to play well because I can check. Oh well, I check here and checkmate. Oh, yeah, I saw it only now. I didn't see it before. Yeah, I can win immediately. So check, rook is to take, queen here, and mate. Yeah, because if cover, there is queen takes h3 and it's checkmate. Okay, well. Okay, so check. Oh, I'm crazy because I didn't see the check. Yeah, there was the check, so I can't win in this way. Okay, I have to take. I'm crazy. I thought that was checkmate. Yes, the game is won. The opponent resigned, but okay, yeah, because he has to take, and then I can take d6. So the game is easy after that because they have a very strong end game after him against him. So yeah, very very good. Okay, it was a strange game. I think I was worst in the opening, but he made the important mistake to sacrifice on d6 and then to push the pawn d6, and at the end I won. Okay, thank you for the attention. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Have a good day. Bye.